moment, collective. You are right on time whenever you're watching this. This reading is timeless. Tapping into our spirit guides, our angels, the universe. We shall see what spirit has for us in this very moment. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. And let's see what spirit has for us today. Yeah, strong love reading. First card out the tarot deck, we got the Knight of Cups. So that is a love offer for sure. I feel like you've really been working on yourself, collective, and you're finally coming into a connection that is really meaningful with someone who is not playing games. We have laying it all out there. I love whenever this card comes out because it's just so good. It's so good when you can connect with someone and it's like, you don't have to guess what they're thinking or what they want or what their intentions are. It's just like, okay, this person is communicating their intentions, their thoughts, their feeling, etc. So you don't have to sit there in kind of limbo and try to guess what this person really wants. Now, I will say we do have the throwing out feelers card, so this could be someone who is already in your energy. Otherwise, this person could be reaching out to you telepathically. They could be reaching out to you in a spiritual kind of way. They are throwing out feelers. I feel like this person is ready. I feel like they're trying to step into their committed era, their relationship era. It's like that's what they really want the most, and they're so ready for it. So this person could be showing up in your dreams, and it's like, why is this person showing up in my dreams? Yeah, it's because they're throwing out that energy so hard. It could even be a form of manifestation where they're trying to like put out the energy that they want and allow it to be reflected back to them. So of course it's pinging you because you are the other half to this connection. So it doesn't have to be someone you already know or anything like that, but I am getting this throwing out feelers card. So you are going to sense or feel or think about this person or being in a romantic connection heavily right before this comes through. So you could be someone who's like typically like, you know, celibate, doesn't really date that much, it doesn't go out, doesn't meet people, etc. And then all of a sudden you're like, I am so interested in being in a relationship. I really feel called to relationships at this time. Usually when that happens, that's because spirit is kind of really getting involved and communicating to you and leading you to something. That's when you start to really feel that urge where it's like so close to coming in. So definitely seeing some divinely guided energy here as well, which will be really nice. And with this person, we got making it official and soft for you. So I'm seeing collective that this is a connection with someone who treats you very well. They definitely pedestalize you. With the soft for you card, this person could be someone who's more dominant, someone who's more decisive, someone who has a strong masculine energy. And for whatever reason with you, they just cannot be that way. With you, it's like they're so soft and they bend all the rules. They break all their own rules, which typically I'm not a fan of. I love, you know, I always respect boundaries, but it's also really cute, not gonna lie, when you see, you know, the person who's usually like tough as nails just going so soft for like their child, their daughter, their son, their pet, their lover. It's just so cute. Their mother, their father. When you can see people and it's like typically they're so disciplined and they're so serious, and as soon as their dog comes around, they're we do baby. It's like, what are you doing, baby voice? Like, yes, they're very much so doing baby voice because they're around the love of their life, their pet or whoever it is. So, you know, I feel like you're getting some of that. I do see this being a real connection, someone you're likely entering a relationship with, making it official. On this card, they're actually getting married, but for some of you, you may not be super conventional. You could be a non-traditionalist, so that may not be something that you're open to or interested in, but it will be at least on the table. Well, a relationship at least, you know, Knight of Cups, that is someone coming through with a love offer, someone making you a romantic proposition. Spirit, tell us more. Tell us more about this person. Tell us more about collective. Okay, so we got the Five of Pentacles coming out. You could have gone through like a dark night of the soul. You could have gone through a breakup. We have the Five of Pentacles coming out with the King of Pentacles reversed. So this could be a connection to like a long-term connection with someone who was very financially supportive. That connection kind of depleting. This could be an energy of you being estranged from family, and you know, maybe family financially supported you or you lived with them at a previous point. This could be a job loss. This could be a firing, even with the King of Pentacles reversed, especially with the Five of Pentacles. That could be someone unexpectedly having to find work, back on the market again, looking for a new financial opportunity that can support them. So you could have fallen on hard times financially, versus this being like, oh, you've gone through a breakup and that's what it was. Typically with a love reading, you kind of expect like to see something like that, but for you, I'm not getting that that's exactly the case. Spirit. Okay. We got the Hierophant with the Knight of Wands as well. So this person is coming in with water and fire sign energy. It seems like someone with a strong masculine energy, like a fire sign masculine or a passionate water sign masculine. I just saw 555 is entering your life. So look out for Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces placements, and also Leo, Sag, and Aries. Knight of Wands is someone who is very sure of you, someone who is very ambitious, but we got the Eight of Wands showing up reversed, which is a very quick, fast-moving energy. So I feel like this person respects you, your boundaries, and also just the time that you need. Not everyone is like about that fall head first in kind of life. A lot of people, as time goes on especially, are feeling like it's most important that you actually really take your time with people that are wanting to enter your life, and you really take that time to assess them. And even 1, 2, 3 years sometimes can't be enough. And a lot of times it's circumstantial. You don't know who someone is until they're in a certain situation, and then it's like, oh, they actually have this side to them that I don't really like. So it takes time. If you're someone who like really is looking for that stability, that time, someone who's going to invest time into you, but also take the time with the connection, go, in proper steps, not too slow, but slow enough to really bond as people, versus bonding over the fact that both parties want to be in a relationship. A lot of people mix up the two, and they bond over the fact that the both of them just want love versus being compatible and in love with each other. And a lot of times you don't realize that you're incompatible until time goes on and you see the way they live, how they are around their friends, at work, with family, etc., their habits, their true desires and goals. And all these things take time to realize. So you can't always, tell right away. So instead of like jumping straight into something and then trying to fix things after you realize, okay, there's a lot of incompatibilities between us, I see you guys just taking things at a proper pace, really getting to know each other, falling in love with each other, not the dating process and not the concept of love, but falling directly in love with each other and starting a life together. We got the Hierophant with the Ace of Cups reverse, getting a strong, selfless energy from this person. The Ace of Cups can a lot of times talk about like your personal desires, creativity as well, and what you want. With the Ace of Cups, I'm seeing so much sacrifice coming from this person. They really do have this strong, protective energy around them with this Hierophant. This is that true protector, provider energy, okay? The Knight of Wands would be like the protector vibe, and the Knight of Cups would be like the provider vibe. So you're getting the best of both worlds with this person. And also there's this contrasting energy of the water and the fire. So I feel like this person is someone who's serious at times when it really matters. So like when they're in business and when they're at work, they're really serious. But when they're not at work, they're a totally different person. They're such a lover. They love to have a good time, especially when it comes to their loved ones. This is someone who makes really strong, like deep, lasting, lifelong connections with people. When they know, they know. This is that kind of person where it's like, oh, when they know, they know. And we got the Eight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Lovely. You love to see it. Eight of Pentacles is a hard worker. So this is someone who likely has a good job, a good amount of financial stability a lot of times comes with the Eight of Pentacles as well. Someone who's a hard worker, someone who loves life. Let's get a bit more about them. Let me pick up another deck. And let's see, Spirit, what else can you tell us about this connection, this person, this situation? Okay. Okay, so we have emotional need to belong. This person is definitely someone who has deep sensitivity. They need to belong. They need to be with their tribe. They need to be with people that care about them. This person is full of dreams and aspirations, likely quite idealistic. They love community and they're likely involved in their community. This person could be a coach or a mentor in their community. This typically leads to people who are highly social and have close family, close friends, and big goals, big dreams, and aspirations. We have a catalyst to a change in perspective. So, something about this person is really resonating with you deeply. I feel like the two of you are activating each other. There's a strong energy of like your beliefs changing as you're stepping into this connection. It's like all of a sudden you're feeling a new version of yourself or a new side of yourself emerge. And this new version of yourself has new beliefs, different ideals and goals. I see this relationship bringing out like the explorer in you, really making you want to innovate, and it's kind of like it's bringing out those unusual kind of ideas. Like you could be feeling like living a totally different lifestyle. So say you've been a city girl, city boy your whole life. You love the city, you love the lights, you love the vibe. Now you're feeling more called towards homesteading, and this is just an example. I'm not seeing that exactly for everyone, but it's like now your perfect idea of reality through this relationship is kind of looking like, yeah, spirit is showing me like older couple and rocking chairs on their porch, like total country vibes. Like you could be feeling like, you know what, now I want land. I don't want to be so congested. I love the city. I still love the city. And you can always go back to the city. But you're just kind of feeling like it doesn't exactly fit me anymore, and you're changing and evolving through this relationship. So I'm seeing that happen. We also have the image card here, so this person could be up leveling your image. This person could be an image consultant as well, and it could also be vice versa. Energy is fluid, so you could be giving them a little upgrade. Okay, they could be a bit, shabby when you first meet them, and then it's like, okay, you know what, I'm really, I'm a fashion girl, I'm a fashion guy, I'm someone who knows how to put that on. Okay, so let me dress up my boo and make them all good for me. Like that could be a part of the process. The image is all about like appearances. It can be a competitive energy as well, more based in personal interest and personal desire. So you may see that your image is changing, or you're feeling called to help this person level up in terms of like their personal image, especially if you're someone who has like your own online presence or anything like that. You guys could be leveling up and impacting other people and have other people looking at you in awe, being like very mystified by your relationship. This could talk about like your relation to other people more than anything, where it's like you now have other people who are looking at you like, oh my goodness, this couple is so hot, I want to be like them, or this couple is so ambitious. Yeah, I'm hearing things like he takes care of her so well, we did get soft for you. So 100%. I am loving this. Yeah, some of you already know this person. We have better space, friends to lovers, and desired person. So some of you do already know this person. You start off as friends or coworkers or acquaintances, just any connection that doesn't start off as like distinctly romantic at first. You guys kind of started off in a different way where it's like we didn't go head first into dating. With the better space card, I feel like things may not have come to fruition sooner in the past with this person because there was something else going on in their life, or this could be your life. Again, energy is fluid. It could be also both of you, but they're in a better space now. So if they're struggling financially, especially if they're masculine, a lot of masculines, their value as a person is based in whether they can provide and what material things they can get, and what they can have. So it could be a situation like that where this person, their money was moving funny, so they weren't trying to go be, have a great time on a date because they're thinking at the end of the day, can I even foot this bill? Like my finance is not good. And that's just one example. You could have been going through a breakup, or you could have been going through like, a dark night, or, something, and you weren't really focused on love before. Could have just been a healing era. Honestly, you could have been thriving, but just kind of, taking some space away from relationships and things like that. But yeah, regardless, I do see you guys getting into a better space. And with the desired person card, there's definitely some attraction there already, so this is like an energy of this person already being attracted towards you, and they've been checking you out for a while, just waiting for their moment, and they're finally able to come through. So it's like fireworks for this person, because for them it could be, a long time coming. Or this could be someone that you've even been trying to manifest. The desired person can talk about, like, it's giving SP vibes, like, your specific person, the person you're trying to manifest. So for some of you, you do already know this person. We got the genuine connection card here, really drawn to the fact that their crown chakras are touching. So, or not crown, the third eye is touching. So you guys could have a dream or a vision or some sort of psychic experience. The third eye kind of rules like the other worlds and the other experiences. You could have that before you meet this person. Was I saying that before? I feel like I said that. I don't remember if I said it out loud or if I said it like in a different reading, but I feel like I was talking about that at some point. But yeah, definitely seeing that pop up again. All right, Spirit, what else do you got to say to us for collective? What else? We got the surprise card. Surprise, Sade. It says you may be about to be surprised. So I would say literally just allow this to come into your life. It looks like it's coming in as a gift, as a surprise. And also it could be through like a friend of a friend or an acquaintance that you guys end up connecting. So look out for different things like that. I know like not everyone's into the blind date things, but maybe just this once. If you got a friend in the near future, I already confirmed it. So it's like, that's how you know it's for you. And then, a couple of days after watching this, you get a friend and they're like, oh, hey, I got this person for you. I feel like you'd be great together. Definitely see that through. Definitely go for it. I do see that being lucrative for you, and I see it being good for you. Something that Spirit has been planning for you. And that's what I got for us today. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. And that's what I got for us today. I'll talk to you soon.